Hello guys, welcome to Ijaz's channel. So today is a banger day, and today alone we just finished trading, and today we are already up $800 plus profit in just few trades. Okay, and it was up $100 before, but we had little losses. So I'm going to show you guys the loss right here on boom 600. That's why we end up making $800 in a day using this exact strategy. And you can see I use this exact strategy to take all the trades that we take here on this desk. So I'm going to show you guys how the strategy works. That is the first thing we are going to talk about. The settings for the strategy. We first talk about that as well, and your take profit and stop loss for the strategy. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification. Anytime we post new strategy, you guys will be aware. Okay, so let's talk about the settings for the strategy. First thing you want to do, just go to this icon you are seeing at the top. So when you click on this icon, the first indicator you are going to be adding is the Bollinger Bands. Now as we add this up, we click on this main chart F plus. When we click on it, we search for Bollinger Bands, and this is the parameters. The period is 18, the deviation is 1.980, shift is 0, apply to close, and for the style use any color of your choice and click on save. So that is the first indicator. And for the second indicator, which is the moving average, click on this main chart F plus again, search for moving average, and this is the parameters. The period is 20, shift is 1, method is linear weighted, apply to close, and for the style use any color of your choice and click on save. So that is the second indicator we are going to be using for the strategy. Now moving on to the third indicator, which is the stochastic oscillator. So at the way this up, we click on this main chart A plus, we search for stochastic oscillator, and these parameters. Now the K period is 1, the D period is 1, the slow is 1, the price feed is low slash RI. Method is simple. And for the levels, we need the 15 and the 85 levels. Okay, so that is the levels we need for the strategy. Just have to set the stochastic oscillator as your background color, then click on save. So that is the settings for the stochastic oscillator. We only need the stochastic oscillator levels. Now for the last indicator but not the least, which is the MACD. So at the way this up, you click on this indicator window 1 F plus, we search for MACD, and this is the parameters. The first EMA is 8, the slow EMA is 25, the MACD SMA is 5, apply to close, and for the style use any color of your choice and click on save. So we only need the signal, but the main uses as a background color. So quick one guys, if you want to scale up real quick, I mean you want to start making bigger money, you want to start seeing bigger profits in the market, the best thing you have to do is to get a profit account. And how do you go about this is to click on the link in our description below to get to this platform. Now when you get to the platform, now there's a profit that we usually use, that all the trades that we see, you see us taking, you are taking it on the profit, and we are making bigger money. All the losses that you see us using, you are using it on that profit account. So the profit is called Blueberry Funded. Now how do you get this profit? Click on this link in the description below. So when you get to this platform, click on this search bar right here at the top. So when you click on this search bar, just search for Blueberry. Okay, you search for Blueberry Funded, which you can see it right here. So this is the Blueberry Funded. You click on it and you get a 30% off for your purchase on this account. And there's something called liquidity right here, or liquidation here on this platform. So we get that liquidation when once you possess profit for this profit match, then we can get an account absolutely for free. Okay, so get this account here on this profit match and you're going to get 30% off on this account. So this is how you go about it. Just purchase an account and you start seeing bigger money with bigger profit. Now go back, and that is all the settings we need for the strategy. Now I'm going to be now discuss about the strategy and how the strategy can be useful. Okay, now for the zoom level, we have to zoom in 2 times. So that is the zoom level we use for this strategy exactly. Okay, so I'm not going to use this trade as an example. I'm going to use a clean trade for you guys as an example. Okay, so now whenever you want to take a trade with this strategy, you always want to pay attention to few things. You want to pay attention to few things. Now the first thing is our indicator window 1. Now the second thing is your main chart. Okay, so your main chart should be your confirmation for the entries, and your indicator window 1 should be the one that should give you when you want to take your entries. Now what am I talking about? Now whenever I want to take a trade with this strategy, I'm going to use this as an example without any lies. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is that whenever you want to see trade, you will first want to see where the MACD is at the 15 levels of the stochastic oscillator. We always want to see that whenever you want to take a trade with this strategy. Now after we see this, then that is the next thing we do is to look into our main chart. Now what do we want to see in our main chart? Now listen guys, listen to this. Now our main chart, we want to see that the price spike and come and touch the first Bollinger Bands line, which is the first Bollinger Bands line. Now after we see this, after we see this spike to the first Bollinger Bands, then we are now waiting for the price to come back and break. Okay, let me zoom so you guys can see. Now I want to see the price now after a spike come and touch these levels. We are now want to see that a candle start counting, then break above the moving average. So this is where we are now going to be enter our trades from. Okay, so you can enter immediately you see a candle breaking the moving average, or you can just wait for two candles, which means that you can see where our entries is. Our entries is exactly at the third candle of the price. So let's say you want to enter same as we do, you just have to enter right at this candle that we enter from. Now for your take profit, you only want to target the next line, the next Bollinger Bands line. That is where your target should always be. Keep this in mind, guys. So let me show you guys another trade. Okay, so let me show you guys another trade. I'm looking for where we take a clean trade as well. Now here is the trade that we took, but this trade right here, instead of us enter right at where we are going to be, instead of us to enter at perfect area, we end up enter where we should take our profit from. So I'm going to show you guys the mistake to be made. Now the mistake to be made is that we should be enter right here, not this area. This area should be our take profit area, but we enter where our take profit should be. Of course, we make some money right here, but the price is not yet hitting our take profit before it spike. Now let me show you guys how you take this trade right here correctly. Now the first thing you want to pay attention to is this market on your indicator window one. You always want to see it come to 15 levels, and on boom, you always want to see it come to the 85 levels. Keep that in mind. Okay, I'm not going to use this area again. I'm going to use the boom trade as an example. Now on boom right here, we are looking to trade at the 85 levels. Okay, we are looking to trade at 85 levels. When we see this confirmation here on our indicator window one, then the next thing we do is to wait for a spike to occur and touch the first Bollinger Bands line. So after we see a spike come and touch the first Bollinger Bands line, the next thing we do is to wait for a candle, to cross below the moving average here, which you can looking at it right here. Now when the price come and break below the moving average, we are now going to enter either the second candle or the third candle. After we enter this candle, our take profit should always be right at this area. So that is where our take profit should be. Now this candle should not be more than 10 to 5 candles. That is the candles that we always aim for. And if you did this correctly, of course you are going to be making your money, same as we do right here. Okay, so now that is how we take trade with each strategy, and that's how strategy works. Okay, so that is how we work on this strategy, and I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification anytime we post new strategy. You guys will be aware. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.